Okay, we're going to do lesson 4 of English for this week. Okay, so what made Billy stop worrying? Okay, well, his grandma gave him worry dolls that she'd had years ago, that she'd told her worries to. And when she told her worries to them, the worry dolls took all the worries away and she didn't worry anymore. So having those worry dolls and creating more for his friends stopped him from worrying because he did the same thing. Okay, but we now have a bit of a problem that we're going to need your help with. So Billy has left his worry dolls at his grandma's house. Okay, so how do you think he might be feeling? Well, he's probably feeling quite anxious and quite worried about the fact that these worry dolls were responsible for what he thinks taking his worries away. They gave him that comfort. And because they're no longer there, he's probably start to panic and feel a little bit anxious that it's going to happen again. Maybe he hasn't got any materials to make any more before you all start saying that he'll just make some new ones. He can't, he's got no worry dolls. So what are we going to do? So I'm going to give you the task of you. I want you to imagine that you are one of the dolls shown in the book, and you're going to write a letter from that doll to Billy. You're going to try and calm him down, give him advice on what he should do to stop being anxious about 2 of his worries, okay? So I want you to think about which doll you are going to be. So we've got the picture of the dolls here. We've got Bert or Martin or Eddie, or we've got Meg, Frida, Millie. You can choose whichever one you'd like to be. Okay, so you're going to do that. So we're going to have a little look at letter writing. So when we are doing any sort of letter writing, the first thing we do is we write our address in the top right hand corner. And the fun thing is about when you write a letter in English, you can make it up if you want. You can have a little bit of fun with it, okay? But you'd have in your case, you'd have your close where you live. Then so we'd have, for instance, in school, we'd have Northway Primary School, Dodds Lane, McGull, Merseyside, and then we would have our postcode there, L319AA, okay? So what do we do then? We have to write the date underneath, so the person sending it to us, a person receiving it from us would know what date it was sent. That's really important when we receive any letters from things like doctors and dentists and things like that, so we can see how long ago it was if it's important. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to write the name of the person who the letter is for, okay? So we write our date here, but then we come down and we start writing it here, Dear Santa, okay? It's going to be an informal greeting, okay? Because the worry doll knows him, so they knows Billy, so it would be dear, okay? Or we might want to use hi, hello, or something like that, a bit more casual, okay? Then we're going to tell the person why we're writing to them. So in the first paragraph, it should be why we're writing. I'm writing to thank you for the lovely presents you left at my house on Christmas Eve. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw them all, and so beautifully wrapped. Your elves must have been very busy this year, okay? So that's just telling us why. So the doll could, and we're going to look in a minute about an example of what you could put in your first paragraph. But this is just why we're writing. And then what we do is we add any additional extra information. So for you guys, your next paragraph is going to be explaining why not to worry about worry 1. And then your paragraph after that is going to be why not to worry about worry number 2. Okay. And then at the end, it's really important that you remember that you need to put love from, and this is where you can imagine that you are one of the dolls, love from Bert, love from Martin, love from Frida. Okay. So what I've done here is I have written a plan that you can use in your writing, okay? So I've put, you can put your address there to Billy, okay? And I've put very, very simple sentences here. What I'm expecting you to do is take these ideas, add more to it, add adjectives, adverbs. If year 4s, you can add fronted adverbials, and make sure that you're putting lots and lots of information in there and expanding on it. I expect your paragraphs to be chunky, 5 or 6 lines per paragraph to add enough detail, using conjunctions to link your ideas. So I've put, I know you'll be worrying because you've left us behind. You don't need to have us to know we are there. You don't need to worry anymore. You are much better. And again, you can tell this is a plan because I've said you, I. Start with a pronoun all the time. I know you can think of better ways, okay? So the first worry I've picked is shoes. They don't have a mind of their own. They cannot walk. Oh, I've put a without. without being people being attached to them, and they are tidied away in your cupboard and cannot come out. So that's giving them a bit of reassurance. Birds live outdoors. They don't come into your bedroom overnight. A bird wouldn't be able to carry you. Okay. And then to finish it off, I've just put, we will see you soon, but in the meantime, think of positive things. Love, Helen. Okay. So that's just an example of what you can use today. So I know you're going to come up with some great ideas, lots of detail in there, and I can't wait to see some of the examples. Good luck.